Okay, welcome to today's video. Welcome to today's video, guys. Today, guys, I want to talk about Ash's journey scene because so basically, yesterday's previous trailer kind of confirmed this is the last year of journeys. So today, I wanna go over the team that Ash has formed this series, and I wanna go over each member's strengths, what I've liked about each member, and what I haven't liked. And then after that, I'm gonna rank this team compared to all these other teams. So of course, let's start with Pikachu. Pikachu has been really consistent this series. He's been very consistent in terms of battles. Some of his best feats were definitely beating Vulcan's Electivire in the Hyper class. He helped out defeat B's Hawlucha in the Ultra class as well. They hasn't really done much in the other Ultra class battles just yet. But in terms of the Great Ball class, he did do some work. He helped against B's Hitmontop in their rematch, and then got him down on Graplocked in both of those matches. It also even though it lost to Leon's G-Max Charizard, it did still manage to land a couple hits on it, which is not easy for most of Leon's opponents, because, well, we've kind of seen what happens when Leon G-Max is trying to get against his opponents. It's kind of like an auto win. So yeah, Pikachu I think has been really good this series. But now the next member we want to talk about here is Lucario. Because Lucario is going to become one of the strongest members Ash has ever owned. Like, ever. Because obviously in a few weeks he's getting training from freaking Greninja of all people, which we know for a fact already has, had a perfect bond with Ash. And Lucario and Ash are extremely close in terms of a bond. And yeah, I think honestly this is definitely the age of journeys. But I want to go over all of Lucario's really good feats. First of all, I'm going to go over his great. I'm going to go over the Hyper class first, because obviously as you're near the end of the Hyper class, so we'll know by then how good this team is. But yeah, in terms of Lucario, he has been an absolute monster in the Hyper class. He took down B's Graplocked and these G-Max with Champ while being Mega on the Champ and no Mega for Graplocked. It also took down two of Vulcan's Pokemon, being Fan Rotom and Jordan of Luxray, which again isn't easy because it took Infernape's like max strength to take that down in the original series. But of course those like its main build it had as a Lucario. In terms of Valve that it had as a Riolu, it had that good draw against Speed Graplocked in the rematch, and it helped do some other minor battles against Tony's Electabuzz, stuff like that. So yeah, Lucario's definitely been proving himself, and not to mention that in the Darkest Day, he has also fought 3 legendaries at this point. He has fought Eternatus, he fought Mewtwo, and he fought Articuno. So yeah, this thing is definitely a strong Pokemon. Now I want to go over Dragonite. Dragonite is an interesting one because Dragonite has not battled in the Hyper class yet, but I think that's going to change very soon, because obviously Ash only uses it on his final battles in those classes, and it's currently ranked 9, so 100% next battle Dragonite is going to be involved no matter what. So we'll see its performance, but if it's stated on how it's been doing against how it did against Karina and Iris, yeah, I think this Dragonite is going to be one of his strongest. It's probably going to be his best Dragon type he's ever owned, because it's undefeated at the moment. It's got Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Dragon Meteor, Hurricane, which moveset definitely will probably get some changes. But yeah, like, Dragonite is an absolute beast, and I can't wait to see what it does in the Hyper class. Now I want to go over Surfetched. I would say Surfetched was probably the weakest link before the Drasna battle, because in all honesty, the only wins it had was against a Gallade, which was good, and a Gerda. That was it. But what Surfetched did against Drasna's Mega Altaria yesterday was incredible. It took down Drasna's Mega Altaria with 1 Meteor Assault, which was freaking crazy. But again, it was tended by Dracovish a lot, so it made sense. But yeah, like, Actually, Servette is such a strong Pokemon, and I just hope they keep up his strength in the next battle. I have no idea what move it has lost for Meteor Assault. We know it's got Brutal Swing still. It definitely has Detect still as well, so it's even nice as a Fury Color it's lost. And so I think it's either Fury Color or Night Slash. But yeah, honestly, overall, I honestly love actually Servette, and I hope its strength stays like this. Okay, now I'm one that really was disappointing until the Marnie battle, and that was Gengar. The reason Gengar was such a disappointment was because of how bad it. Like, it's not how bad it is. It's only constantly in Servette. Like, the writers shafted these two like a lot. But after these reflect about it in the high class, I can give a lot of respect to them. First of all, let's go with Gengar. Gengar had an amazing battle against Viskys where it took down her took down her Raichu and then didn't go down to her Electrode. Karina, Gengar just got thrashed, like completely thrashed. But because it didn't even land a hit on Karina's team at all. Then after that, it came back for Volkner. It did some good damage to his Luxray, and also did some damage to his Rotom fan that still inevitably lost. So at that point, I was kind of disappointed with Gengar. But after it got his Gigantamax arc, and it had that match with Marnie, I thought it was really good. And I love how Gengar's moveset was changed up. Like, Nightshade and Psychic were switched up for Sludge Bomb and Dazzling Gleam, so yeah, like, Gengar's moveset is stacked. Like, definitely, Gengar definitely has the best moveset on anyone out of this team. Because Gengar can actually hit all of its weaknesses for super effective damage. I checked it last night. So yeah, like, Gengar overall, I think is great overall. Then finally Dracovish, the one that has been absolutely taking lives in battles it's been in. So against Dragonite and Iris. Iris, it one-shot her Dragonite, and after so many hits from Mega Altaria and Noivern, like it's a good damage to Altaria, and then after Servet's fainted, Servet's motivated Dracovish, and that helped it beat Noivern. But yeah, Dracovish has defeated an Elite Four members Pokemon and the freaking champions. Like, oh my god. Like, Dracovish is such an incredible Pokemon. Its moveset needs a bit of work. This is one Ice Fang and Dragon Rush are really good. The Water Gun, that really reduced what's that, but it has some good stuff in the hype class, especially against freaking, like, Ash actually used Water Gun on Altaria to, like, get rid of all its fluff, which was a great move. But now it's time to compare this team to other teams. I do want to say that this is definitely one of Ash's top 3 teams. I definitely think this is a top 3, possibly top 2 team. The only teams I see above this are potentially Sinnoh and Alola, and I'm going to go about explaining this. So don't get me wrong, I love this team, but if there's one thing this team has lacked, it has lacked like a whole development, like for the whole team, and like training and that. Well, the other I do think this team is definitely better than his Kalos team. Yes, that is a very hot take for me, but I actually think this is a better team than his Kalos team. But in all honesty, this team, it's opening. It's a new preview. It's showing us what we're thinking. It's showing us like say all of Ash's mornings like together a lot more. This could really fix that problem, and this could potentially become his best team overall. Overall, I definitely think this is one of Ash's best teams of all time. Like, every single Pokemon here has had great feats and journeys, and I'm gonna kind of miss this team when it gets into Gen 9 because this is such a strong held team. But anyway, yeah, I want to make this video because I just want to say like I honestly think this is one of Ash's best teams he's ever made, and I honestly see him making it all the way to Leon. But anyway, yeah, guys, until the next video, I'll see you again very soon.